The Rainbow is a novel by British author D.H. Lawrence. First published in 1915. It follows 3 generations of the Brangwen family living in Nottinghamshire, particularly focusing on the individual's struggle to growth and fulfillment within the confining strictures of English social life. Lawrence's 1920 novel Women in Love is a sequel to The Rainbow. Plot summary. The Rainbow tells the story of 3 generations of the Brangwen family, a dynasty of farmers and craftsmen who live in the East Midlands of England, on the borders of Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire. The book spans a period of roughly 65 years from the 1840s to 1905s, and shows how the love relationships of the Brangwens change against the backdrop of the increasing industrialization of Britain. The first central character, Tom Brangwen, is a farmer whose experience of the world does not stretch beyond these 2 counties. While the last, Ursula, his granddaughter, studies at university and becomes a teacher in the progressively urbanized, capitalist and industrial world. The book starts with a description of the Brangwen dynasty, then deals with how Tom Brangwen, one of several brothers, fell in love with a Polish refugee and widow, Lydia. The next part of the book deals with Lydia's daughter by her first husband, Anna, and her destructive, battle-riven relationship with her husband, Will, the son of one of Tom's brothers. The last and most extended part of the book, and also probably the most famous, then deals with Will and Anna's daughter, Ursula, and her struggle to find fulfillment for her passionate, spiritual and sensual nature against the confines of the increasingly materialist and conformist society around her. She experiences a same-sex relationship with a teacher, and a passionate but ultimately doomed love affair with Anton Skrbinski, a British soldier of Polish ancestry. At the end of the book, having failed to find her fulfillment in Skrbinski, she has a vision of a rainbow towering over the earth, promising a new dawn for humanity. She saw in the rainbow the earth's new architecture, the old, brittle corruption of houses and factories swept away, the world built up in a living fabric of truth, fitting to the overarching heaven. D.H. Lawrence was one of the first who has begun to write openly about the awakening of sexual consciousness. So they were together in a darkness, passionate, electric, forever haunting the back of the common day. Never in the light. In the light, he seemed to sleep, unknowing. Only she knew him when the darkness set him free, and he could see with his gold-glowing eyes his intention and his desires in the dark. Then she was in a spell, then she answered his harsh, penetrating call with a soft leap of her soul. The darkness woke up, electric, bristling with an unknown, overwhelming insinuation. By now they knew each other. She was the daytime, the daylight, he was the shadow. Put aside, but in the darkness potent with an overwhelming voluptuousness. And he wrote about sexuality very poetically, and desire in his novels turned into a life force, becoming a momentum of living. And desire was encompassed by nature, and it turned into its center and became a focal point of creation. And those who are emotionally complete will reach a rainbow and it will belong to them. End of the summary. Thank you.